19 photos. 95,000 more are still unseen. 95,000 more. Let that sink in for a moment. And suddenly, one of the most sealed-off scandals in modern history is back in the spotlight. This week, House Democrats released a small batch of images pulled from the personal files of Jeffrey Epstein. Presidents, billionaire executives, cultural power brokers, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Steve Bannon, Woody Allen, Richard Branson, Larry Summers, and others whose influence shaped politics, business, and media for decades. The images don't accuse, they don't prove crimes, but, they reopened a question many thought had quietly disappeared, especially since Jeffrey Epstein, the financier, passed away in 2019 while facing federal sex trafficking charges. Why were so many powerful figures connected directly or indirectly to Epstein? Some photos show familiar faces standing near him, others show gatherings where identities are partially hidden, faces blurred, details missing, dates are unclear. Context is limited, and that uncertainty is exactly what's driving the tension. Democrats say these images are only a fragment of a much larger archive with more than 95,000 photos now under review. They argue the public deserves transparency and are pushing the Justice Department to release all remaining records under a new legal deadline. Republicans and the White House push back hard. They say the photos were selectively released, stripped of context, and don't show wrongdoing. So, what's real, and what's narrative? That's the open loop. Because while these photos don't deliver answers, they reset the conversation. They force the issue back into public view at a moment when trust in institutions is already fragile. And here's the twist most people miss. This isn't really about the people in the photos, it's about what hasn't been released yet and who decides when, or if, the rest ever becomes public. With more images expected soon, the next disclosures may matter far more than the first 19.